Yeah, actually we've received a few calls in the past couple of days, and we're concerned that some restaurants or grocery stores may be part of a scam designed to gain personal and confidential information they shouldn't be giving out to the public. Basically, they're getting calls from people who are saying they're a state health department inspector and they want to set up an inspection. And our staff don't do that. Our staff don't set up personal inspections. They normally show up unannounced. And whether it's an MDA Food and Dairy Division employee or a local health department employee or a federal FDA or USDA employee, they're not normally going to call and set up an inspection. They show up and then they present their ID to do the inspection. We believe that they're trying to get personal bank information or financial information or your social security ID. What they're trying to do is either sell you some type of material that you don't really need, or they're trying to gain access to your confidential information and do some type of identity theft, and then take money out of your bank account or your business's bank account. The first thing is, if they receive a call, let's contact your local health department or your MDA's regulatory office to say, you know, I just received this call and my inspector doesn't normally call, so is this real or isn't this real? And then we can help you to identify if that's a real call from a real inspector, or your local health department can help you identify if that's a real call from your local health inspector. And then number two is, if they actually show up at your facility, ask to see their ID. All local health department, all state employees, all federal employees have an ID, not a business card, an actual ID that they can show you and hand to you and say, this is my ID, and it will identify who they work for, local county health department, Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, Food and Dairy Division, or the Food and Drug Administration, and ask to see it. If you don't see that, don't let them in your building, and especially don't let them in behind your counters or into your back room, because again, they could be looking for private and personal confidential information and trying to develop some way of gathering that information and then using it to steal money from you. They should contact if you're a restaurant, your local health department, and find out and talk to your inspector or their supervisor if you have any questions about it. If it's a grocery store or food processing plant, contact the Michigan Department of Agriculture, Rural Development, Food and Dairy Division at 1-800-292-3939, and we can help you walk through that process and identify if it is an inspector or not.